Felt like he was like, I'm the opposite of Jesus. I'm making walking girls crippled. Like, what's happening? And have you guys ever been so far behind on laundry that you had to dress up to leave the house? You know, way past sweatpants day. You know, last week I hit a point where I was just like, well, guess I'm wearing my old prom dress to my pap smear. Hope you can find your way down there, doctor. It's pink and ruffly. Labia joke up top. There we go. That is the most action I've had in a while. I recently realized I was too horny. Excuse me, I don't even like to use that word, horny. Ugh, yuck. I like to call it nighttime Buchele coming out. And realized I was getting too horny because I was sitting at home and I was smoking weed and I was watching Bob Ross, Joy of Painting, and Bob was painting a winter landscape, but I was getting hot, you know what I mean? Because his brushwork is amazing. It sucks you in, you know what I mean? It's like, it starts out, it's like, shh, 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 shh. You're like, yeah, okay, yep, all right. I wish that canvas was my clit, you guys. That's what I'm trying to say. I wish the canvas. If you're into clits, pay attention to Bob. He's running a fucking workshop every 25 minutes. Perfect instructions. He's like, barely touch it. Very light, very short, very light strokes. It's already wet. And you're like, yeah, it is, Bob. Yeah, it is, Bob. That is a happy bush. That is a happy bush. I recently broke up with my boyfriend. I think that's why I'm horny. Well, he blocked me. I think that's what it means. We're broken up. Jury's out because, I should have known this relationship was already doomed in the beginning, honestly, because I have a disability, cerebral palsy. That's not why it was doomed. But I have struggled for a long time on how to tell people about my disability, you know, especially on the apps now. It's not like you can like see it in a picture, you know, and it's like, when do you tell them? Everybody has a thing they're insecure about. It's like, when do I tell them? You know, it's like, do I just throw it in the chat, you know, just like, hey, I can't skip. Like, I don't know how to do it. But I told him right out front, and it was fine. He was cool with it. Then we went on a date. We went back to his house. We had sex, and I should have known this relationship was doomed when I got up from the bed to walk to the bathroom, and his response was, "Did I do that to you?" I was like, "No, dude, what? Huh?" Like, he was so proud of himself, you know, like, he was just like, he was excited, he was stoked, like, he was like, what? I am not safe for women, you know, he's like, I better cut my dick off, hang it from the rafters, I need to retire, you know. It's like, it just felt like he was like, I'm the opposite of Jesus, I'm making walking girls crippled, like, what's happening? And I was just like, no, it wasn't. Yeah, it was your dick, it was you. That's why I walk this way now. But we broke up recently because he said that I was mothering him too much. Any ladies in the room gotten that feedback? It's so cute that you guys think we're mothering you. It's like, we just do anything to like better ourselves, and then you guys are like, oh, how dare you? You know, and it's like actually adorable that you guys think that we're mothering you, because like we're so fucking far ahead of you. You couldn't even fucking handle it if I mothered you, okay? You would crumble if I grounded you, okay? Men are so fragile and so far behind. We actually have to grandmother them. Like, that's the case. You know, I always have to just be like, do you need a hard candy to help the hard truths go down? You know what I mean? Do you need me to make you a quilt? You look cold. Do you need a sandwich? You look like you can't feed yourself. Do you need me to patch the hole in your pants? Your dick is out. Like, that was how I felt the entire time. But I'm not too worried because I might be blocked. But do you know who still sends birthday cards in the mail? Grandmas. Okay. All right. I will find you. I'm not excited to get back to dating. It goes hilariously bad most of the time. My last date, I went on a date with a gentleman. We went back to my house. Things got hot, heavy, spicy, tangy, sweet, cheesy, chewy, melty. You've been to Taco Bell. You know the flavors. And after a few minutes, he put the brakes on. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. He's like, I worked all day. I didn't know I was going to be here. I felt kind of gross. Is it okay if I shower? And I was like, what? Well, first I popped his dick out of my mouth, and then I was like, what? I was like, that wasn't one of the flavors I was looking for. I was like, yeah, sure, go take a shower, don't use my loofah. You gotta have boundaries. But he went to go take a shower, and I guess it mostly went well, but I guess as he was stepping out of the shower, his foot slipped on the ceramic tile, and he racked his nuts on the edge of that tub. Yeah. Yeah, you guys are probably familiar with whiskey dick, drink too much whiskey, can't get it up. Whiskey dick has nothing on porcelain penis, you guys. If you smash your peen on some porce, it's going to be out for a couple months, a season, rather, right? He came back to the room, I was staying ready, watching some Bob Ross, and yeah, he was like, well, we can't have sex. It's not going to work. And I was like, let me try it. It was really soon after the pandemic. I was thirsty. And I was like, and then I proceeded to just try to EMT his dick back to life for the next 3 hours I tried everything, you guys. I was fluffing his balls like they were throw pillows on a couch, I was like, look alive, Grandma's coming over. I tried, when you just try to get the campfire going, you're just trying to get it going, just getting it started. It's a real Go-Gurt situation. I just want a snack. That's what, and then you're pulling the condom out. You got a half chub. You're like, let's go. Come on. He can't see without his glasses, By the end of it, I'm just stuffing his flaccid penis into the condom like an unrolled sleeping bag back into the satchel, just like, come on. We got to get back on the road by 8 a.m. or 70's going to be fucked. That's... Anyways, I guess what I'm trying to say is if you guys know Michael from Georgetown, Colorado, let him know I've been worried about his urethra. I have been worried. I didn't change the name, but... Do you want to encourage people that if you're alive, plan your funerals. Just it's your last party. Let's make it good. Make some plans for yourself. I'm not planning on going anywhere anytime soon, but I want it to be good. So you can steal some of my plans if you'd like. For instance, at my funeral, I would like costume changes. For me, the corpse. I'm a fancy bit. Okay. I would also like it if at my funeral, I would like it if all of my ex-boyfriends took a shot of tequila in honor of me and then sucked a lime out of my open, gaping mouth. Body shots, baby. I've been in the fridge all day. It's chilled. Get in there. Salt my tits. Okay, not that one. Okay. This last one's real. I talk about my disability on stage. It helps people think about how they perceive people with disabilities, so I like to celebrate that at my funeral. So I've decided recently that since I have cerebral palsy, I would like it if at my funeral my pallbearers also had cerebral palsy. Just dragging the box to the hole, If you got a bad hand, you better be using it. I just want that casket just banging on the pews on the way down. Watch your fingers, everybody. Bull in a rodeo going through this church, We're going to get handicapped parking for the cemetery. We're going to have 3 feet to take the box. Let's take 7 hours to get it there. Absolutely. Struggle, gentlemen. Say, ow, ham it up, After a few hours, I hope the other guests are like, do you guys need help? And they're going to be like, how dare you? We're palsy bearers. We take our job very seriously. And then the casket's going to start bucking and rolling, and the doors are going to pop open. My arms are going to fling out. They're going to drop it. That's what I want, you guys. Big finish, tuck and roll. I'm disabled. Falling down was always my best bit alive. Let's do it one more time in death. You know what I mean? And as my body tucks and rolls down a hillside or a staircase, if it's available, looking for plots, I would just like all my friends and family to gasp in horror at my lifeless body at the bottom of that hill. Just like, oh my God. Is that a different dress? Holy shit.